Hey there, viewers, it's Charlie Armack again with another Transformers review. And today's review is going to be on War for Cybertron Trilogy Earthrise Bluestreak. Now, this guy is actually a store exclusive. For example, in the US, this guy's a Walgreens exclusive, and in Canada, he's an EB Games exclusive. Now, I got this guy online, so I don't know, I guess over time he just stopped being an exclusive, or I just got lucky. I don't know. I'm thinking it's probably the first option, but, well, here I am with an actual exclusive figure in my hands, so that's cool. But, well, having a look at the figure, overall we can see that, well, it's a Datsun. But, well, one thing that's rather odd is if we have a look at the box. Well, we can see it's a standard Earthrise box. For example, we've got the name here, both English and Cybertronian. We've got the cool side artwork that I always love to see. You have a side with the artwork of the characters. But if we look at the back, this is what is a bit odd. Here we can see him in vehicle mode, but if we look at the robot mode, if we look at the head, well, that's actually Smokescreen's head. And, well, the actual figure doesn't have that. Well, the actual figure's head is more like Bluestreak's head, so the prototype actually had Smokescreen's head, which is weird. And I'm pretty sure there's actually Smokescreen's, I don't know what you call that, the bumper section as well. So, yeah, if we go for a comparison, see that? So, yeah. That's pretty much it for the box. So, I guess at one point, Bluestreak was just going to be a straight up recolor of Smokescreen, but eventually they actually decided to make it look more like Bluestreak. So, I don't know, maybe it was just for the prototype for cost-cutting measures, I don't know. But I'm glad that he's not just a straight recolor of Smokescreen, because, well, that would just be inaccurate, so. Well, if we have a look at the actual vehicle, well, we can see that he's definitely a Datsun. I'm not sure this is a Fairlady. I'm not sure if this is a Fairlady Z or not, because you know the licensing and all that. So I was just pushing that in. That's for the transformation. But yeah, it's definitely accurate to what he looked like back in G1. I do comparison with my G1 Prowl, but, well, I think I'd probably wait until I get like a G1 Bluestreak. I don't know. Besides, I'm pretty sure there's been other reviewers who've done comparisons with the G1 figure, so. We do have translucent plastic here, so might have to be a bit careful with that. This is also translucent plastic, which, well, that becomes an issue in robot mode. You'll see what I'm talking about soon. I'll look at the underneath. We can straight up just see the head there. It is turned around though, so you can't see the face. And, well, that's pretty much it for the vehicle mode. However, on my copy, one of the wheels doesn't really roll that well. It does roll, but, well, I have to like really push it down, and I don't really want to do that in case it like scrapes the underneath. However, this actually can pop off easily, so we can have a look at the detailing. I don't know cars, but I'm pretty sure I did see a reviewer talk about this in some of their reviews. how they really admire like the inner car wheel detailing. So yeah, that's cool. Completely unnecessary because unless you're like doing a car accident photo, it's definitely not necessary. But also, yeah, people have complained about the visible pegs, but I don't really mind. But if it is such an issue for you, you could paint the pegs or just get or maybe just 3D print some wheels to actually cover the pegs. But for me, I don't really mind them. But well, yeah. Now for weaponry, well, I've got these two little guns here. And we've got this big gun. What these little guns can do is they can go directly onto the car hood, like so. And this gun can go directly on top here. So now we have this going on. And if you have blast effects, well, you can have this going on. Sadly, I don't have a third one, but oh well. I'll have to get another Battle Master, or maybe even one of the bigger figures just for some more blast effects. But this is still cool. Or you can actually put the smaller guns on the side of the big one if you really want to. So yeah. Just take the gun off. Well, that's pretty much all I have to say about the vehicle mode. It's definitely cool looking. And well, aside from the wheel thing here that doesn't really turn out well, I definitely like it. Just trying to get that more. There we go. It's a bit out of shape, but there we go. I sorted it. Well, let's get on to the transformation, and well, it's pretty reminiscent of the G1 figure. So yeah, let's get onto that. Let's just tilt my camera up. Don't need to put my stand on something this time because this is just a deluxe figure, not a Voyager. Well, to start, let's open the doors, which just revealed the arms. So, and it's see-through, so it's not really a practical car for sitting in, unfortunately. But you can still open the doors nonetheless. Next, take the arms and just get them down like so. So, if you want to like well, if you want to like do stop motion where you're like transforming, then maybe you can. I don't know. I know what I'm saying. Just let's just continue. But split them outward like so. So now they're out the way. Now for the legs, of course they're formed from the back of the car mode. So just untap that from the windshield. Get that down from the feet. Split that out. Come in here. Get these down. These are little foot ports that so he can have the laser feet that we'll show later on. Get these little red things down. They don't really play into anything, but they're part of the transformation nonetheless. Turn it at the waist. Split the legs. Push this little section in. Get the windshield back, down. Try and get this in. There we go. Turn the head around. Get the arms orientated like so. And then what I like to do is maneuver the door wings back a little bit. And well, here we have Bluestreak in his robot mode. And yeah, if we get the box out again, which is something I usually never do, if we compare the heads, you can see that they're definitely different. Just also let you have a look at the actual head. So yeah. I don't know why the prototype on the back of the box just used Smokescreen's head. I don't know. Well, going in for a 360, we can see that these are all hollow. And these are actually see-through. That's a complaint that a lot of people had. I don't know, hopefully there'll be like... There's probably like gap fillers for these, but I'm not really aware of any. But yeah, this is definitely an issue because, I mean, come on, they're see-through. And they're translucent plastic. And I'm not a fan of translucent plastic. Okay, let's just change the subject. Well, he has got blast effect ports. For example, there's someone right on his shoulders. So if we just put one here. And we also have one on the forearm. So if you want to do that. Plus, these bits that we flipped off for the transformation, these are what accommodate for the laser feet. Or I suppose if you have weaponizers, they can be the weaponizer boots bits. Honestly, I feel like these are unnecessary. They could have easily just put the port somewhere around here. There's enough space. But that's just my opinion. Okay, now for attaching on the weaponry. Well, these just go on the shoulders again. And for the gun, well, if you don't want him to have the gun showing, you can just put it right on his back, or put it in either of his hands. Easier said than done, though. Like, you can't just put it in; you have to sort of wiggle it in. And right now, he's got arthritis because he's not even holding it. So. And he's crippled, so he can't even stand. So if you'll just excuse me while I do this off camera. And I probably should have not made those jokes, but oh well. Sorry about that. Here he is holding his weapon. It's definitely a tight grip. And one complaint is, it can be a bit too easy to just knock him over if the legs are not orientated correctly. Like, it's rather easy to just knock the legs forward, so it just falls right on his face. So that's rather annoying. But yeah. So we got him with his gun here. Well, that's pretty much all I have to say, so let's get on to the articulation. So if we just take the gun out for now. Well, if we don't have these on, then he can turn his head, although it's quite tight. Of course, the arms can move, although, well, the doors can get in the way. So, yeah. But he does have elbows, which can swivel, again, pretty tight. This guy can T-pose. Due to the transformation, he's got a 360 waist swivel. Legs can go forward. Can't go back that far. But he can do the split. And he's got quite a good pivot. So he can do this. And I'm loving how all the War for Cybertron trilogy figures have got good ankle pivots. Well, just ankle pivots. Not all of them are good, but still. Ankle pivots nonetheless. Plus swivel here. And we've got the knee here. And I guess a bit of foot articulation here as well. Oh, and the wrist can swivel. So yeah. That's pretty much all I have to say about this guy. So my complaints. Well, the legs are a little weird in my opinion. Like, not loose, but they're easy to knock out of alignment. Like, you see, well, with all these like joints in the legs, like here, here, and here, so it can be a bit confusing to try and get them to stand. So it's definitely a complaint. Plus the translucent plastic as well. I'm pretty sure I've seen a picture where this bit's broken off, but well, that hasn't happened to my copy, and this is actually quite easy to transform. So I'm pretty sure it's not. I'm pretty sure this is not going to happen to my copy unless I really like manhandle it. That's an awkward sentence. Let's just move on. I also don't like how, well, I don't like how tricky it is to get the gun into his hand, and definitely takes a lot of effort. Well, those are pretty much my only complaints. So, I recommend this guy? Well, yeah. Sure, the translucent plastic can be annoying, but I still think this guy is cool. And well, this guy was exclusive to either eBay Games or Walgreens when he was first released, but well, I did find this guy on eBay, so I don't know if it was like from someone who just bought the figure there and was like selling it. I don't know. It wasn't for. It was not from a scalper. It wasn't a high price in my opinion, so I don't think it was from a scalper. So, but if you can find it, I definitely do recommend this guy. Or if you have the money, go for the Proud and Ironhide 2-pack. Or Smokescreen or Smokescreen if you really like the colors. Or Barricade if you don't mind having a weird colored punch counter punch review. Or all of them, which I think is the way to go if you're a completionist. But yeah, whatever the mold, I definitely do recommend this figure. Honestly, I'm really wanting to get the Prowl and Ironhide 2-pack one day, but seeing how that was an exclusive, I might have to fish out some money to get it. So, who knows what the future will bring. But for now, I'm happy with this guy. But well, this has been my review on Earthrise Bluestreak, And this is Charlie Young, signing off. I wonder if we'll ever get a blue version of this guy in the future, if you know what I mean.